Over 3,000 pregnant mothers were forced to deliver their babies on the floor this year as Port Moresby General Hospital's labour ward experienced severe shortages of bed space. PMGH's head of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Professor Glen Mola, says it's disrespectful for mothers to come to National Referral Teaching and Specialist Hospital just to end up on the floor. In an exclusive interview with NBC National News, Professor Mola has brought to light the devastating state of the nation's capital's only labour ward facility. Stella Martin with this story.
The worrying statistics were collected from the months of March, April, May and September only, with months of January, February, August and October yet to be made known. During the recorded months, Professor Mola says May has the highest, with over 1,300 pregnant mothers delivered or had some form of maternal care on the floor due to bed shortage.
From the 14th to the end of March, 165 of them on the floor. And then for the month of April, we've got the figures for the whole month, from the 1st of April right through to the end of April, and you see there was over 1,000. Over 1,000 women in April had some of their care on the floor. And then we move over to May, and this was the worst month on record. There are 1,343 who had their care on the floor somewhere, either in the admission area or in the labour ward itself, or after they had the baby in the postnatal area. I couldn't. You rang me at lunchtime, and I couldn't find the figures except for June. But here is July, and the number is 616 for July in all these various areas again analysed. And I couldn't find August, but here is September, and the number is 465. So we had this peak in May, didn't we, when there were 1,300.
There are a total of 164 beds in the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department for admission, labour, postnatal care and antenatal care. Of these, only 26 beds are in the labour ward for mothers to use for effective delivery of babies. According to Professor Mola, on a daily basis, 40 to 50 deliveries occurred, which means half of these deliveries are done on the floor.
I think to come to the national capital city, teaching, referral, tertiary, best, centre of excellence, one something, yeah, and you end up lying on the floor because there's no bed available. And then there's the capacity for us to provide quality care if you're on the floor. We can't. I mean, because when you're having a baby, it's messy. You know, there's blood and there's urine, there's feces, there's liquor and there's baby fluid and da-da-da-da-da. And the nurses are not going to kneel down on the floor in this mess, I'm sorry, to help you have the baby. So we're not able to actually provide quality care. And if something goes wrong, to resuscitate you or something, when you're on the floor, we're very challenged. So it's actually dangerous.
About half of the mothers who seek proper healthcare services in the hope for safe delivery in the city's only labour ward facility were left to fight for their lives whilst struggling to bring another life into this world. Professor Mola says it's very challenging for them to provide effective healthcare for mothers and babies given the condition they are currently faced with.
Produce good results. So we're very upset that this kind of thing is challenging us. Why should we have to struggle to do it, to maintain these good results? Because the hospital can't even provide a bed for us to do the medical care on.
Stella Martin, NBC National News, Port Moresby.